What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Sim News, baby. Hashtag Farm Sim News. Today we've got new secret pictures of FS22 from Mat26. Sade Modding shows progress on his Claas Combine. JHHG Modding is bringing a ton of stuff back to FS22. AD2 Studio is turning the TLX Pheonix into a salt-removing beast. North Modding Company's last mod for FS19 is almost done. Connect Modding show off a new piece of equipment coming with the Jacto DLC. Slush's Modding update us on the progress of their John Deere sprayer and the Agronopolis map. Dutch Modding's trailers in-game. VertexDezign talk about 2 packs coming with FS22. EY Modding wants to help you harvest sugar beets. The F2020 mods Alzon mod is with Giants for testing. We're going to talk about the testing list and what happened. DJ Modding's Red River Valley Farm is out now. Plus, Lancyboi shows off his first placeable mod for FS22. Let's check it out. Starting off today with some exclusive looks at Farming Simulator 22 from the website GameStar.de. These are all courteous of Mat26 on Facebook, who's been showing off and leaking new information and pics weekly about Farming Simulator 22. Without him, these pics would not be possible. He's also a great modder, by the way. Check out his mods for all platforms. Anyway, we've got 6 new screenshots that we've never seen before. Starting off with this one, we've got 4, yes, that's right, 4 John Deere X9 combines harvesting a massive field with what look to be John Deere 7Rs or 8Rs. I think these are 8Rs, with some big LSW style wheels or maybe some narrow extensions on the side. Can't really tell from here. And they're all carting grain, one of which has a green auger wagon of some sort, normal looking one, and the other one has a massive gray grain bin auger, almost like the mother bin that we had in Farm Sim 17, also the Agronopolis grain belt that we've got in 19, but a bit smaller. And of course, we've got the Mack Truck Superliner with what look to be the Super B trailers, maybe from Load King, the Wilson equivalent, and we've even got some really nice American liveries on the Superliners as well. This picture shows off a lot of new detail, a lot of things that we've never seen before, things we had no idea about, all on the new American map. Next up, we get to see the John Deere 9RX in the 470 variant in European styling. It looks like pulling a Kverneland iPlow, I think, but it looks a little bit bigger than the version that we got with the Kverneland Vicon equipment pack for Farm Sim 19. Of course, we've got 3D tracks on here as well, which is returning for Farm Sim 22. And as a matter of fact, if you haven't seen, I haven't seen any 2D tracks yet. Everything's been 3D, which is great news. I can't tell exactly which map this is on, but it looks like the American map. Thirdly, we have the Deutz-Fahr Topliner Combine Harvester with either a 6R or 7R pulling the new Rudolph TDK 301RA trailer. Judging by the header attachments, this could be the new canola texture, but I can't be 100% certain of that. Definitely on the European map here, though. Our 4th and 5th new screenshots today show off some new stuff on the Alpine map. You can see the Zader tractor from in-game, but I can't really read out the name of it. We've also got 6 new pieces of equipment. The Yellowstone Picker, we've got a plow of some sorts, windrower, Kverneland plow, Pottinger tedder, and of course the Claas Quadrant Square Baler, which has yet to be announced, at least officially. We can also see some beehives in the background, as well as a new sheep pen coming from the brand Horman. This screenshot also shows us so much. And here's another angle from the same farm, but we can see some stuff from here as well, some new stuff. Going from top left, we have new grain silos, 2 of them. Of course, a horse pasture from Horman, and all the equipment from the sheep pen in the last screenshot on the back middle. Smaller John Deere in the front, likely the 6M that the Giants released last year for Farm Sim 19, or something very similar to that, pulling another trailer. Kind of looks like, what is that? I don't even know what brand that is. Anyway, moving on, we've got on the right-hand side the Horman chicken coop and some sort of smaller silo and more beehives at the bottom right. Lots of detail in this picture. Again, both of these have been on the Alpine map. And the last new screenshot today is either the John Deere 8R or 7R. I think this is the 8R with some really wacky wheels. Definitely something new here. Row crops of some sort, perhaps? I think so. Additionally, we've got the Ponzi Cobra and Komatsu 931XC tree harvesters. We already knew about the harvesters, and we knew we'd be getting large John Deere tractors. We didn't know anything about these wheel options, though. Those are really nice. This is also on the Alpine map. So much to learn and see here in these new screenshots. Things we've never seen before. Things we did not know would be part of the game. Things that we were hoping to see, but had not seen up close and personal yet. These pics have gotten more and more hyped about the game, and I'm so excited about this. These are like the best screenshots I've seen yet. These should really be released to the public. Cough, cough, not hidden behind a paywall. Oh well, it is what it is. We're going to get to play the game in like a month anyway, so it's all good. Again, highly recommend that you guys check out Mat26, who shares all these pictures, and he shared tons of other stuff as well that we talked about here on Farm Sim News. Again, without him, I wouldn't know anything about these. He's dropping stuff no one else does, so check him out, link below. Next up today, we've got some great news from Julian F. Modding, who says that Giants is currently testing their International 86 series for all platforms, and he's hoping that it's going to be released in the next few days. I know tons of you have been asking about this tractor, probably the most asked about mod right now. So great news, it's in testing right now for all platforms. All we can do is wait. As promised, Sid Modding has released some more information on his upcoming 2016 Claas Lexion 600 series combine harvester. He says that the mod will be coming to Farm Sim 22. Be aware of that. We will not be seeing this mod in Farm Sim 19, and that's going to be a pattern as well. You're not going to be seeing many more FS19 mods being worked on. Anyway, Sid says that the mod is about 30% completed and that it will be available in US and EU versions. So we will be getting that classic yellow and black Claas combine for all platforms in Farm Sim 22, at least as a mod. Of course, you can use the standard green and white version if you wanted to match everything else that you've got. I will be keeping you updated once we get more. JHHG Modding is also working on their mods for Farm Sim 22 and has a long list of stuff to keep an eye on. We're going to be getting some new stuff as well as some old stuff as well that everyone has been enjoying over the years, including the John Deere S700, S700i series combines, the John Deere S600, S600i series combines, the Tchaikovsky strip till, John Deere DB60, John Deere DB90, John Deere DB120, John Deere 8RT 2010 series, John Deere 1720 stack fold, J&M 680 gravity wagons, J&M Grainstorm carts, John Deere 8R 2010 series, and the John Deere 8R 2016 series. These are just some of the mods that they're going to be presenting in Farm Sim 22 with more to come, so stay tuned. Winter is coming, but nothing to worry about here. 82 Studio has you covered. As you may know, the TLX Pheonix series is getting one final update for Farming Simulator 19. It is going to be a big one, allowing players for years to come the opportunity to get rid of pesky snow in style. He's going to be giving the Pheonix series the option to have a new front snowplow and the X2 attachment to include a salt spreader, which is going to be massive and likely the largest spreader that we've seen in-game once it releases. Hopefully a fertilizer spreader version as well. You're actually going to be able to have the ability to build a truck like you guys see in the streets here in the United States and have your own snowplowing business that you want as well. David's always bringing great mods to all platforms. This is going to be great. And of course, you know it's coming to Farm Sim 22 as well. I mean, come on. North Bonding Company's last Farming Simulator 19 project is coming to an end, and they're getting closer to the completion of their Malwa update. They don't say much, only that the mod should be sent off to testing for Giants on all platforms within the next week. This is an update to their Malwa 560F forwarder and the 560C Combi, the trailer that accompanies them. Consoles will be getting a non-branded NMC version as well, which is great news. The update's going to include new models, new decals, and new tracks, plastic ones and Olive Officer's X Lite tracks. They've also held back the 560H Harvester, maybe for Farm Sim 22, and decided to use the Combi machine as the harvester in this mod pack. Recently, we talked a little bit about the Jacto equipment pack for Farm Sim 22 by Connect Modding and their partners, and today we get to see another piece of equipment coming with the pack, and we already knew about this one, their sprayer attachment for 3-point hitches. No word on the name of this, but it's cool to see another piece coming with the pack. This is labeled, of course, as the Jacto DLC. As you know, this will not be an official DLC, just a pack of equipment like everything else, just a normal mod. Helped clear that up. It has been a while since we heard from Slucious Modding about their John Deere 250 sprayer and their Agronopolis map, so let's take a look at them today. Short answers, the John Deere 250 sprayer will need some work to get it in game, possibly in the next month. It will be available for all platforms. And as far as the Agronopolis map, they say that since they're no longer working on the Jacto DLC, which is unfortunate to hear, they have given up on the idea of the map since it was a team project and they don't want to do it all by themselves. It could come to PC only for Farm Sim 19, but for now it's sitting on the back burner. Sad to hear, but at least we know what's going on. Dutch Modding say that the trailer we've been talking about is about 80% complete, and we've got some new early pics of it in-game here. It's going to have a few different versions. A bell trailer looks to be an auto load by the perfect stack that you can see. 33 square bells in all, that's pretty good. And a short-sided version, maybe a tipper, something like that. Maybe easy to load up pallets, vehicles, whatever. Besides also be able to be lowered for easy access, so that's pretty cool. Either way, it's great to see this trailer in-game. I can't wait for it to be released. VertexDezign have announced 2 new projects that will be returning for Farming Simulator 22. The first of which being the Emmets Pack, which includes their Coulter 3.0 subsoiler, the 38SX Spader, and the 38FSX subsoiler and spader, which is going to be 6 meters, by the way. definitely be beneficial to players to be able to do both jobs at 6 meters. That'd be nice. And of course, their famous Anna Burger mods, the HTS 3614 Auger Wagon, the HTD 3027 Slurry Tanker, the HTS 2012 Tipper Trailer, and their HTS 11DO4 Manure Spreader. There'll be more as well, but these are mods that will be coming back for Farm Sim 19 that we can look forward to. However, maybe an older style sugar beet machine is more your style. EY Modding's got you there. He is back, and he's got something really neat for us today. This is a sugar beet harvester that drops the beets onto the ground, or digs them out, drops them on the ground, and windrows them together. Now, we've got some machinery that could pick this up, but I think it's pretty darn expensive, and I can't imagine this would be more than a couple grand, but those will make the job easy. They just don't really match. I know that EY Modding was talking about some type of onion harvest mods for third-party sites a while back, so maybe they'll incorporate something like that into this. Just gonna have to wait and see. Not a lot of information right now. TF2020 Mod's new Alzon mod has gone through all internal testing and is off to Giants for testing for PC and Mac players. The mod acts like a solid or liquid fertilizer, as it is available in both variants, but lasts much longer, ranging 2 to 3 times as long as regular fertilizer does. It's something that's primarily used in the European market, from at least my research that I've been able to see, but it's really neat to see this mainly overlooked feature coming to Farming Simulator for players to use. Keep an eye out for this on the mod testing list. That is really cool. Speaking of the testing list, let's talk about the elephant in the room. We haven't talked about the testing list in a few days. However, testing list has continued to get updated, and I'm sure you're curious, why? DJ, why have you not shown it off? Well, the big reason is that Kermit, the United States Community Coordinator at Giant Software, has been updating the testing list a little bit later in the day than we're used to, somewhere between 6 hours to 12 hours behind when we're normally seeing it. Chris, who normally makes the list and works in Germany, is out of the office for the next 2 weeks, so Kermit will be taking over this job in the meantime. Since Farm Sim news comes out much earlier than the testing list has been updated, there may be days where we just don't talk about the list from anything that day, or maybe we talk about the list from the previous day in Farm Sim news. So just keep an eye out for that. I will say I really don't want to wait 4 to 6 hours later to release the news videos, so we'll probably just do it this way, whatever makes the most sense at the time. That's what I'll be doing. However, that's why the testing list has been releasing so late and has not been in the news videos. Just wanted to clarify that. DJ Modding, not me, has officially released his new map, Red River Valley, for PC players. The map is available via Mediafire, or you can find it over on Mod Network a little bit later on today, probably well after this video is released. He says it's not available, at least at the time of recording. The map is based on the region near Red River, which divides North Dakota and Minnesota in the United States and Manitoba Province in Canada. He spent a few months on this map and says that it has been his hardest work to date so far. Definitely check it out if you guys are on PC, and check out Clutch's video he did on it. He did a great first look, and I highly recommend that you see that video after this one. It'll be linked below. And lastly today, 15 stories later, we got a look at Lancyboi's first placeable mod for Farming Simulator 22. This is the large storage facility with big doors on the left side and a massive opening on the right as well. It's a small bunker on the outside, but kind of whatever you want in there. Those of you that don't know about Lancyboi maps, or maybe you do, he works really hard to make every single mod and every single placeable on those maps. His placeable models are no exception, ones that are not on the maps. Lots of time and work go into each one of these, and I cannot wait to see this in Farming Simulator 22. And I couldn't wait to get to the end of this video. I missed the first part of the Panthers game today. Don't worry, they'll probably lose anyway. I admit defeat before every game because I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and you have to do that. Oh yeah, it's just like every episode of Farm Sim News. Links to all topics discussed today can be found in the description below. There's no release dates for mods. Myself nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released. If I did not talk about something that you're interested in or curious about, that just simply means that there's no new information at the time of recording this video. Please refer to previous episodes on the most current status of those projects, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed this long Farm Sim News. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace. For real though, this video took forever. I'm almost at 3 hours and I haven't even started editing yet. Oof.